Well, what's going on, everybody? Me and Miss Haley thought today would be a good day to shoot a video. Doing a little work on the Winnebago. Don't know what's gotten into her. She's going around scratching and digging and whatever. But anyways, I had this flagpole since forever. My friend Tark gave it to me, and it's a telescopic, and it goes way up higher than that, and I just never knew what to do with it. So I had these parts left over, and from another project, I think probably the teardrop trailer in there, and a chunk of diamond plate. So I tapped those screws and run some 1/4-20 flatheads in there, and then this is a sleeve. This sleeves into that, so that will break down, and then that folds in. That folds down to I think 4 feet, I think. So everything will go in the basement, they call it. So I'm quite pleased with it. And then obviously I would stick it under the blocks here, beforehand. Use it as a base plate kind of a scenario maybe. And so yeah, and then that was just a crappy flag that I had folded up to take it to the Legion to destroy. It used to be right there, but the wind blew it off. You see the big holes right there. It took the pole and everything. That's how bad the winds get out here. And so next time I go to Harbor Freight, I'll pick up a couple more flags to replace that one and this one, and then I need another one for the house. So that's that. So I thought it came out pretty good. Let's see. Oh, what's next? I got these more or less for Christmas present. These are Halo View. They're it's part of a camera system. This is only one part, and it goes where this is the stock clearance lights go. They call them slam latches. I still can't get over that. But anyways, this replaces that, and it's that's a camera. That's a camera. This goes right there. But of course the wiring doesn't match up. Nothing matches up because they have a proprietary brand called Furion. It should be called Furious, because that's what I was when I asked the guy about the system. I go, well, yeah, I want that. How much is the cameras? And it was like $800 or something for the two cameras and the one that goes in the back. I'll show you in a minute. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't have that much in my home camera system. So I tried to get one that was compatible, but yet good, but yet not cheap. So we got this one here. It had pretty good reviews. So far, the quality of the camera is pretty good. The instructions suck ass. The wiring is really throwing me for a loop here, but I think I got it deciphered, and then I'm labeling it my own way, because it looks like, it's the color coding is like 120, and when 12 volt, the two things, it's a slicey mess. So, and in order for me to check everything, I have to be plugged into my my truck for the 12 volt side. I did see where some guy, he jumped the number 7 and number 11 pin, and then because this thing charges those dual batteries as it's plugged into the rig, so it would pick up the 12 volt to run these lights if you run a jumper on the those 2 pins. But I ain't got the guts to do it. I guess I could run a fused jumper in there, but the problem is they only sent this. They didn't send the rest of it because there is a monitor that goes with it, and then there's the piece that goes right there. That right there. They call it the bat wing. And once again, that's the this is where to get you. They call it prepped for a camera. But yeah, it's prepped, but it's prepped for their brand. And part of that is that's how come the wiring is so screwed up. So this thing is supposed to be compatible with this false advertisement. And I don't have that yet. So it kind of goes along with this right here, this Lippert. All they do, yeah, it's prepped for the tire link that tells you what your air pressure is. And let me show you what the prep is. That's it right there. It's just the plastic thing that holds the transponder, you know, because you got the things that go onto the tires right there, and that's just a transponder, and it's just a click it in like a cradle for your old school cell phone. So that's what they call prepped. You don't have the rest of it. You don't have the sensors. You don't have the piece that goes in there. Oh no, that's another $700. But it's prepped for it. They put the plastic piece in there for you. So, but anyways, that's what I'm doing. You know, it kind of walks the thin line of it's plug and play. It's not really plug and play. You kind of got to know a little bit, and I'm really not into. I don't want to start blowing fuses right away. They gave you enough pieces and parts to make you wonder, you know, what they're trying to get you to do. Like this piece here. That's pretty simple, you know. It shows you put your 2 wires in there, your negative and your ground, and then you've got this part right here that if it was prepped, I guess, I don't know. So, but they only gave me one of these. So what the hell? So questions abound. You know, I'm only a couple hours into this. It's kind of weird that, you know, I only get the one box. It didn't, you know, why didn't I get the whole, why didn't they send the whole thing? So, because it should have been one whole unit, but maybe that's how we ordered it, and that was the price point and whatever. But so that's that. But so I'm figuring out the wiring on the trailer, and it's hard to just go look for a wiring diagram because they hide all this stuff, this information. You look at the owner's manual and they don't give you tell you what the pink and the green or whatever. So you kind of got to marry, a brown wire typically on any trailer these days is the hot wire. So, so knowing that, process of evaluation. So just one more thing that I got to learn or relearn. It's probably something I already knew, but I've since forgot. So, but anyways, I'm not complaining. It's a beautiful day out here. We don't get many days like this, but when we do, we got to enjoy them. And yep. So, what else? I'm still so psyched out about having this hitch. The trailer hitch that goes on the truck and everything, and having this. Oh, I'm just so psyched about that. And then, I did this. These caps, I guess, you have to beat them in with a rubber mallet in the beginning, but they shrink. And so I had, I turned these down on the lathe and made these pins and everything and drilled through there. And because you lose them, you lose these. The sun hits them, the climate differentiates enough times, and then you lose them, and then your stinky slinky pops out, and then you've lost that too. So I turned those two things down. I turned one for there, and I turned one for here, and then right now I'm in the process of doing this ammo box. I've got these to put on. These I made these out of some unistrap, and I got some Hink Street tube to go here and here. Put those on there, and Bob's your uncle. So yeah. So yeah, boy, look at that. Got old Glory flying in front of another thing. They make a thing for, you got to back your trailer up and you got to set it up level and everything. Well, getting it up and down this way isn't no big deal because you got this electric tongue jack. But getting it this way is kind of tough for a feller to do. So I got this little thing here, so you back up on it, and then that would, obviously do whatever. But they make it an app and a thing that more money, and you put it on your phone, and it gives you an alert, and it tells you whether you're level or whatever. Well, I said, well, shit, I ain't gonna do that. I got a smart level, and it has an audio on it, and that's how I set it up when I pulled it in here. But the audio on it isn't very loud. But if Karen's around, it's something that she can, she can hear it when it beeps, and so that's kind of how we did it. So I thought, well, I still, the other thing is only like $65 or whatever, but this thing is starting to nickel dime. We've never even spent a night in it. So I thought, there's got to be something. What am I missing here? Well, I no longer do contract work. I'm not building another thing for another son of a bitch. I mean, screw these people, they don't want to pay. So I got my Bosch laser level and thought, well, I take my camera gear with me anyways, and this thing is nothing. It's not very big. It fits right in the Crown Royal bag, and I just shoot a beam. It doesn't show up on the white very well, or no, excuse me, I just shoot a beam on the white. It doesn't show up on the black very well. And I just shoot a beam right there. And all I got to do is just look in the rearview mirror and Bob's your uncle. So, you know, it's something that I could do by myself. I don't have to do no audio or nothing. So I was quite pleased with myself for coming up with that. So, yeah. So got the self-leveling, got the flagpole, got the pins in the stinky slinky. Starting to get, oh, in case I probably didn't mention it, but what those are you turn your turn signals on and the camera shows you the left lane, the right lane, and then the camera on the back shows you obviously what's behind you. And this particular one, I believe, has an SD card so you can record it. And then you can also, because it is wireless, you can take the monitor inside, take it out of the truck, put it in here, and you know, to monitor what's behind your RV at night if there's something going on that you think you need to keep an eye on. And then whenever that thing gets here, if it gets here, it also has LED floodlights on it, which I didn't realize when I ordered it, but you know, when I was looking for the color codes on the wiring. So, you know, if you could imagine back here to have the, you know, have a little bit light back here for whatever you might need, I think that's pretty special. You know, because there is lights. This hole underneath this canopy is one whole strip of LEDs. So having the extra LED back here, I think that's cool. And you know, and the whole trailer is on solar, so it can all run off the 12 volt, the two 12 volts in the front. So yeah, so that's pretty much our little video, just keeping you guys, you know, in the loop, and getting ready for the New Year's, and hope everybody had a good Christmas, and we'll yak at you later. Bye.